Welcome to Tiny Epic Zombies. This game came out all the way back in 2018, and I must say that I absolutely love this game. This is probably, in fact, I don't know if probably is it. I'm pretty solidly sure that this is my favorite Tiny Epic game. The rules take a little bit of getting used to. Things are worded just a little bit strangely, but there's an FAQ over on the Board Game Geek website that you can take a look at right here that really clarifies things so much that you just need to do yourself a favor, read the manual. It's very short. Pop on over to boardgamegeek.com, dig this up, Tiny Epic Zombies official rules PDF. You're probably better off Googling for that than you are to try to find it here on actual Board Game Geek, and take a look to see if any questions you have might be answered. So we're going to jump right in on this day of Friday the 13th. That's right. This is October 13th. It's Friday 2023. Let's take a look and see what the objectives are. So real fast here, one of the things I wanted to point out was this, the awesome ridiculousness of the story behind this, okay? The zombie outbreak has swept across the country, and the dead won't stay dead. Trapped in Echo Ridge Mall, a small band of humans from all walks of life must save the world. They'll have to keep their heads cool and their guns loaded as they face a wall of undead horror. With some quick thinking and some lucky headshots, they just might fulfill their objectives and get out alive, or end up as lunch. So you'll notice on the right here where it tells us the end conditions here. There's only one, and I just ran into this, where it's not just when they're completed. You actually have to go to a specific room to end the game, and it has to be at the very end. But if you look over here, Human Victory says the human players have completed all 3 objectives. That's it. The game ends immediately, so your turn does not need to carry on. You can see this game's fantastic. There's a ton of game modes here. We're going to be playing solo, which tells us to use the cooperative rules, which are right here on the right-hand side. So basically, we're going to play on normal mode, so that means that we have 2 survivor tokens in our little base area down here. These little white guys are basically lives. These tiny, tiny, tiny. Look at these. Look at this size, these little like white meeples, right? Versus your item meeple versus the police car. I can't believe they put all of this stuff. Look at all that stuff that they have in this box. It is crazy. And this box is very tiny. It's the normal Tiny Epic size. And basically, the AI is just based on the revealed search cards at the end of the human turn. So hopefully we won't make any mistakes here. I've marked some things out to try to remind us of what's going on. So our first objective: investigate the source. This is investigate clues to find 3 sources of the outbreak. Okay, so you'll see that there's 5 different tokens here: bioweapon, virus, fungus, dark magic, and radiation. And they are spread over the mall here, right? And when we have one over here, this is the correct source. So we could go here, flip one, and then take a guess. And if we're wrong, boy, does that suck. We have to reshuffle them up anyway, and it ends our turn right or wrong on our guess. So we want to flip over a couple of them before we make our guess. The downside is once we make our guess, we shuffle them up again, lay them back out, and we have to do all that over again. And so I just wanted to make sure that we could see very clearly where we're going. And so I put these little markers out here to help remind me that I have to be on the ball, because this one's going to be very tough. We also have call the CDC. So one of our characters gets to pick up the radio. That's this little token here in the middle. And I think it's easier to see it when it's on its purple side here as opposed to like the radio side. This could kind of get lost in here, or maybe lost in here. It might be a little bit harder to see on this overhead view here. So there's I might just keep it this way so we can see what the who has the radio. And basically the idea behind the radio is we have to go into 3 different rooms and pick up 3 different frequency cards. Luckily, all the frequency cards are in this stack of 24 cards right here, and this stack, which is 13 cards, and you know what, I think it's 8 cards if you don't have the deluxe edition, because it adds 5 cards. The deluxe edition adds 5 extra cards, 4 extra zombies, and something else. But it's well worth it. I think it's well worth it. It's very inexpensive. This whole game is $35 for the Kickstarter edition, straight from Gamelin Games. And basically, you can see there it says, if a frequency is picked up, gain the bullets that are on the card and advance the objective marker on the track. So that's good. We have to keep an eye out for those and get the person, because we only have one person with a radio there. And our third objective is fix the helicopter. Basically, there is the part token, and we have to do this 4 times. So the part token starts right here, and I've put little green markers on here where we can see where it's going to respawn. So basically, somebody has to come out here, go to the courtyard, go here, go to the courtyard, go here, go to the courtyard, and go here, and back to the courtyard, bringing in parts to repair this helicopter so we can bolt out of this disaster. Now, our heroes. I was a big fan of the TV show Scrubs, and the janitor was always one of my favorite characters. So I'm going to play the janitor here, and his special ability is sweeping up. If you kill the last zombie in a store, gain a bullet. I'll probably forget to do that. The second hero here, the photographer, let's give her a name. How about we call her Frankie West? She's probably covered wars. If you end your turn in a store with 2 zombies remaining, immediately gain 2 bullets. That is incredibly dangerous to do, I think. That seems like it would pair very well. There's one of these heroes has the ability to like peek at the card. That seems like that'd be a great ability to have with that same person in play, maybe just before your turn. At least I think. That way you could see the card and know where you could safely end your turn to get all kinds of ammunition. And the zombie power we're going to go up against here is the Fry Cook zombie. And her power is if a player is overrun in a blue store, they take an additional damage. And that's it. I think. Whoop, I keep doing that. I keep hitting the wrong button here. This is just a very handy list of phrases used in the game, keywords that we might have to refer to here and there. So there is just a couple of things that might be very interesting that we need to look up here. It just defines things like what is a room, what is a store, what consists of an entire turn, what's considered a vehicle, right? What is bleeding out and all that stuff. Because we have a whole bunch of fun things like getting eaten alive, right? It's zombies, and you can see here the zombies can do bleeding out, and bleeding out as if there's no more zombies left in the supply, and we only have this many, so we have to make sure that doesn't happen, which basically just means we just have to keep killing zombies. So I think we're going to employ our friend Cthulhu as usual here to mark whose turn it is, and I'm going to start out as the janitor. So I've already got the setup all complete, and I think I didn't miss anything this time. Our barricade does start at level 2. Oh, and real fast, we should probably take a look. Let me pull this up here because this is going to be very handy so that you can see a little bit better what the map we're working with looks like. This is what is in front of me in cards, and I realize, the overhead view here, it's a little blurry and kind of hard to see, and you can make out the rooms, but all the little details. So I've just recreated it here on this map so that it might be a little bit easier for us to determine what we have, and it looks good to me. I did flip over some of the graphics just so I can read it, like the motorcycle here. This is upside down on the real card because it's this card here, because when you set the game up, all the entrances are on the outside area. So they're right like a mall, okay? So that's how that works. So I think without further ado, we're gonna jump to turn 1. Now, I think we very clearly need, boy, and I sure hope, well, I know there's more than just 3 frequency cards in there, but that could go horribly wrong if they're towards the bottom of the deck. Good thing we don't have it's the red one, whatever that one is. It's the search for this one, escape the mall, right? Because that one has to be last when you do that objective. The rest of them I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I know for a fact that one has to be the last objective. So I think the hardest objective we have to deal with here, right, is going to be the investigate the source. So maybe we start working on that immediately. We could pop over 1, 2, 3. We could pop over to here, grab this on our way out there. So we're going to play our janitor as pink, our photographer as orange over here, and hopefully I don't screw that up either. So we'll go, let's see, what's the best bet here? Yeah, there's like not a whole lot going on this early in the game. So we'll go 1 and 2. Now we do have the option to shoot that guy, and I think we're going to not do that. I think we're just going to walk in here. The idea behind if we shoot this guy, we could pick up the supplies, but I don't know if we're coming right back. Do we think we are? Maybe we are. So let's just move in and do a melee attack. So we went 1, 2, 3 as the janitor. Oh, you know what? The janitor gets a free kill anyway, right? So I go 1, 2, I take a shot. If I kill the last zombie in a store, gain a bullet. So I gain a bullet. That was the last zombie in a store. So I guess that's move 2, so we may as well pick it up anyway. And then move 3, we'll come over here, and we may as well pick up the gear. The gear also has like a fancy side and just like an icon side. So I think we're going to pick that up, and that is 1, 2, 3 moves. We're going to draw the card. Now, I have a deck of cards. You're supposed to do some funny thing where you're drawing the card ahead of time, and just I'm sitting here by myself. I can just draw off the stack at the end of the turn. So we have a frequency card. How funny. Look at that. Okay, then. So blue, I promise you, all of this is randomized and shuffled. It may not seem like it. So 2 and 2. So our blue... there's blues here. Look at this. Oranges here, greens here, and purple's up there, and all the buildings are together. How that seems like it's like an easy thing, like a good thing for me. All right, now we're gonna move down to the photographer who, boy, this, I hate this, that we can't pick up that. I really hate that we cannot pick that up. You have to move first. So what, pray tell, do we do? Do we go 1, 2, 3? I think so. So let's go 1. Oh, no, let's make this worth our while. Let's go out here. So we'll go 1, and then I guess we go 2 into this room here, and we're going to roll to see what happens if we melee that zombie. Oh, we got an overkill, right? So that's overkill. That means, let's see, do I have a thing here? Killing zombies. Look at this. Melee die results. Overkill. You may immediately move 1 room for free, so we don't get to do anything in that room other than kill this zombie, but it's still our second turn, right? That was 1, 2, we get overkill, so we're gonna move up here and roll again. And even if I get overkill here, I'm gonna bypass that. I'm gonna give it up and just take the 2, I think. We did not get an overkill this time. This is just a regular kill. That means nothing special happens. We didn't take any, see, it's no additional effect, and we didn't take any damage. Melee attacks are always successful. So that was move number 2. Let's go ahead and pick this up, and then I guess move number 3. Well, wait, this guy's dead. What is that? Oh yeah, supplies. Okay, so move number 3. I guess we could. You know, it wouldn't hurt. It would hurt to move over. Oh, see, either one of these are room number 1, and depending on what card I draw, we could take some serious damage. So the question becomes, do we try to play it safe and move back here, or do we try to cut down the number of zombies? I say we play it safe. I say we just move down here to room number 3 and call it good for the photographer, and we draw a submachine gun. That is a green store. She is in a blue store, so we're only going to add 1 zombie to the green stores. Oh, unfortunately, the janitor just got overrun and takes a damage, right? A zombie spawned right on them, and we're going to add the submachine gun here that we can't pick up this turn. Back over to the janitor. Well, let's move 1 into here, melee this guy. Just a normal kill. Okay, and so we're going to flip this, and we found the fungus. So that's action number 1. Now, action number 2, I guess we can come back in here and melee this guy. Is that what I want to do? I think so. And this is an overkill, right? So there's that. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to happen, though. And action number 3, I want to read this motorcycle thing real close here. Right, so take 3 more moves, then end your turn. Afterward, return the motorcycle to this room, leaving your item meeple behind. So we hop on, we steal a motorcycle, and we get 3 more actions. So, and then we put the motorcycle back in that room. That seems like cheating, but okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get 3. Now, if you have extra actions at that point, you forego them, I believe. I believe that is clarified somewhere. That does say 3 more moves, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean... I'm pretty sure... It's for some reason I feel like you can wind up with 4 to 6 moves when you do that thing. I feel like that's in the actual official FAQ somewhere on Board Game Geek. I feel like that is something that was clarified. Let me just see here. General questions. Eaten alive, overkill, mall cop, zombies, mechanics, escort missions, map, motorcycle. If you pick up here, let me pull this up here. If you pick up the motorcycle, my first move, do I get 3 more moves? Let's see, you get 3 more moves, replacing the moves you had remaining. Okay, right, so basically we're just going to get 3 moves at this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we want to do with these 3 moves. So we're going to take the motorcycle, which we didn't even need this big chunky wooden thing in here if we're just going to move our guy around. Wow, okay. So I guess, let's see, where do we go? This is the red guy, or the pink guy. So we're up here with all this good stuff. So maybe we get back to where we want to be, right? So if the motorcycle stays here, we go 1, 2, 3, and we come in. But I think we get our, have to melee this guy. So we'll do 1 there. And it's an overkill. How funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter, I guess, right? The overkill we could use to move here. So that's move 1. move 2. We're going to drop off this, which means it now teleports over here, and we're going to fix the helicopter up to level 1 there. So we've done that 1 time now. So we're going to put the little marker up to 1. And then also we're going to drop off the supplies, which lets us repair the barricade. It beefs it up by 2. You can see that on the map in the center here. It says barricade. Enter with the supply token to repair 2 and then draw 1 supply card. Additionally, we also heal because that's what it says right in there in the middle. So we're going to heal up and then we draw a supply card. That's where the stack of either 8 or 13 cards comes in. And we picked up a grenade, which is sweet. When entering a store, discard this card and kill all the zombies, and then roll a melee die to see if I blowed myself up. I love it. And then we get one more move. I'm also going to pick up the radio and use that other move to come out this side, right? Because we got this. We went 1, got an overkill, 2, and 3. That's it for the janitor. And we draw... I promise you I shuffled these cards really well, in fact. So we're going to add 1 to a yellow. So we're in the courtyard, so that doesn't count for a color. So we're just going to add 1 to each yellow store. So 2 and 2. All right. Now, oh, this is amazing. We can totally cheat this. So when you're here in the courtyard, you can put an item, the cards you draw, in any of the 4 adjacent buildings. We're coming this way anyway. It's kind of a waste because you get bullets, and this one gives us 3 bullets. I didn't see this one. But do we put that here, or do we put it out here because we're heading over here anyway? You know what? Maybe we will put it out here. I was going to say, if we had both here, we could knock that one right off, but we have to come out here anyway, so we may as well put it right there. Okay, so off to the photographer, who's hanging out over here, and she really could just come in and grab herself, you know, something from the supply box as well, which doesn't seem like a bad idea, right? Getting a weapon or something like that. Now she could also she could move 1 room over in the same store and pick the submachine gun. If you perform a ranged attack, you may instead spend 2 bullets. Boy, that's nice, but I kind of want this guy to have that, right? Because if the janitor's picking up the frequency cards, getting more bullets, yeah, that's a lot. Let's just leave it there and go 1, 2. She'll heal 2. She's full. She's going to put this in. We're going to have our barricade at level 6 already, and we're going to draw adrenaline, so that gives her the ability to be like Sonic. Got to go fast, right? Discard this card on your turn to take up to 2 additional moves. So we're just going to hang on to that. And that was what? That was 2 moves. She has 1 more move. Funny, she's going to be in the center as well. Let's move out here and see what we have. We drew a first aid kit, so purple rooms. That's a nice little exploit. If you always end your turn in the middle, you can not trigger the dual zombies, right? Okay. And then we can put this anywhere we want. Nobody is injured. I say we just wind up putting it out here then. We are going to have to come to this room at some point because number 3 is right here. This one actually has a number 2 on it, so I'm following the order. There's a specific way that you're supposed to do this. You go in order. 4 is over here. Okay. Well, that was the photographer done. That seemed nice and easy. Let's go to the janitor now. So the janitor is going to... Gosh, I mean, do we just go 1... Pick this up again, why not, right? And then we do this. You have the radio, so now this one goes up 1, and you gain 2 bullets, which you're already maxed out. Okay, so we're maxed out on bullets. So that was action number 1. Action number 2, we could come down here to action number 2, and then if we use a bullet and shoot into this room, we kill this guy, and then action number 3, we actually walk into this room, right? 1, 2, 3, and then we use another bullet and shoot that guy. And if I kill the last zombie in the store, I gain a bullet. So we shot that guy, lost a bullet, gained a bullet. Did I do that twice and forget? I probably have already forgotten that. And then we're going to flip this. And now this is the little spores looking one. So that is going to be the virus. So we found virus and fungus. So for this first time, the odds are really bad. So we want to flip this over too at some point. So we oh, and we're kind of close to that. We could narrow this one down because we have to keep doing this, and we don't want to guess incorrectly, right? Like that's a real no-no. That would be very bad and set us back on like the game's timer essentially. So the janitor, I guess, is done, right? 1, 2, 3, and we have an explosion in a purple building. So let's do the purple zombies first, so I don't forget them. So the part, I'm going to move this motorcycle right there. Okay. So then we have an explosion on the janitor. Oh, and you don't have a choice. You have to do this. If you have an item, you have to get rid of it. So our grenade exploded, and we don't take damage, but then we discard that card. That is a huge bummer because that grenade is friggin' awesome. All right, so the photographer now is going to move one space into, what does that room say? Loud crash. Move one zombie in an adjacent store. Okay, well, we can't do what we want, so we're going to move right there. We're going to melee that zombie. And it's an overkill. Sweet. So we're still on turn one. We're going to move in here, kill that zombie. Oh, wow. This is amazing, because some of these times I will just do nothing but roll damage to myself. So we're going to pick this up. She's going to pick up the helicopter part. That's still action number 1. And then go, I guess, 2. And now this says loud crash. Let's take a look at what this says. If you can read that sideways. Loud crash. Move one zombie in an adjacent store to any empty room adjacent to it. Well, That only means we can move zombies around in these 2 rooms. I'm not entirely sure that's such a big deal. We'll move that guy into that room, I guess. And then action number... Yeah, it's not going to matter, right? So let's move this guy there instead. And then action number 3, if we... Ooh, our secret passages are useful. That's up here to way down here. That's actually super cool. Okay, I forgot that was even on the board. And then we're going to use a bullet, and we're just going to kill this guy. Okay, then we're going to draw... Ooh, we can use her adrenaline to flip that right away. Let's do that. Why not, right? After all, why shouldn't... Well, it seems like kind of a waste. Let's just flip a card for the photographer here. Oh my god! Frequency is going to come out in that room, and it's a blue room. It is a blue... I swear to you, there's only like 5 of those, and somehow I drew them all. Blue is over here. Okay, that's actually quite surprising. That's great that we have them all, though, and didn't have to wait. Janitor, you're way down here now. So we need to take you on a little tour. We're going to go 1, and then there's nobody in this room, so it says gain a bullet. So we're going to gain a bullet, right? That's right here. And we're going to use that bullet to shoot, say, this zombie. So that's still 1. Then 2 is going to be to melee this zombie. Ooh, and I take 2 damage. I knew it was bound to happen. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to flip this over as part of that same action. So that's the virus, right? Or no, virus is that one. This is bioweapon. This is bioweapon, the little green one. Yeah, bioweapon. So, I mean, at this point, we have a 50-50 shot at just straight up guessing it. And I'm not a big fan of guessing it, right? Because, especially when the odds are this bad. But what we do know is that she can probably get their next turn, and then they reset. And if I recall, they go in numerical order, right? Guess the source. If correct, place the correct source token on its matching icon below, then reset. Shuffle the remaining tokens, and place a new token face down on the source space, then place the other tokens on those icons in ascending numerical order, right? So this was 4, right? So we know that this is going to be here, and she's very close to it. So I think my next move might be just to come back over here. Oh, and while we're... Oh, no, she doesn't have the radio. No, we're going to come over here. Okay, so that's it for the... Oh, right. No, this is the janitor. Right. I'm all messed up. Whose bullet did I move? Did I move hers? Did I move hers? Well, either way... We're gonna take a bullet away from her in case I moved hers. I forgot. This is the pink. This is the frequency. Gain 3 bullets, so he's maxed out no matter what. He has the radio. We're gonna move up on the CDC thing. One more thing. I might have messed up who I was there for just a second here. Okay, and right, and we're gonna move here anyway. End of turn for the janitor. And so now we have a barbed bat is a green room. Uh-oh, we are in a green room, so we're going to add 2. So we're going to add 1, 2, and the other green room is up here. So 1 and 2, and the barbed bat is going to wind up in here. Now we move the photographer who's way up here. She is going to do, let's see, she does have this thing. Okay, I do like the idea of us finding out since we got to know. So she's going to move 1. She's going to shoot this guy. She's going to move 2 and melee this guy, so no matter what, he's dead, right? We take another damage. Okay. Then we're going to flip this over, and it's the radioactivity one, right? Radioactivity or radiation. Okay, so we know now that it must be dark magic, right? So if we claim this, right, let's flip it over. It's dark magic, right? So we put dark magic here, and then it says, and then reveals the source. If correct, place the correct source token on its matching thing, and then reset. Shuffle the remaining tokens. So now there's these, but now number 4 can come out. Like this little space down here isn't going to happen anymore, right? So we've just made our odds a little better, and this guy's right there. So we can mix these up. And I think her turn is force ended. Gosh, these little guys want to flip over so easily. All right, so here we go. So we're playing musical biohazard stuff here. So 1, 2, 3, and then whatever this new one is. And let's just double check this here. Right, shuffle the remaining tokens, blah, 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 blah. Then place the other tokens on them. Right or wrong, the player's turn is now over. So our turn is ended for the photographer who made the guess out here. And I need to differentiate these somehow a little bit better, I guess. And so we found the fireworks, which is yellow. The photographer is here. That is blue, so yellow is going to get 1. So that's 3 and 1. It's going to come out here. Back to the janitor down here, who now has their work cut out for them. So I guess we're going to go 1, and we're going to roll a die here. We're going to take a damage, so we're up to 3 damage. And then we're going to move 2 here. Just a normal kill. We're going to flip this. And then 3, we're going to go here. Oh, and we're going to pick up the bat while we're in there. The barbed bat for the janitor. That's cool. We could like force an overkill there. Okay. So yeah, all we've got is we can shoot. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just shoot this guy. Get you out of my face. All right. Drawing a card for the janitor is another frequency card. Okay, so apparently A, there's a lot more than I thought. I mean, I guess there has to be because you have to get bullets, and B, I'm really curious now if I just got like incredibly lucky on the shuffle. I really am. I can't believe how well I shuffled those. And then to find out they're all popping up like right in the beginning. That's funny. Because now we can complete that objective right this second. So the janitor is done. So now back to the photographer, who unfortunately, let's have her move into... That's a bummer that we can't just flip this because we guessed, so we have to end our turn. So 1, 2, 3, no, that's no good. So if we come over here and go 1, and then she burns a bullet to kill this guy, and then she goes 2, she can flip it, and then 3, she can come into this room here. So we already know right off the bat it's not those 2, and we just need to somehow get back out here to make our guess that much easier to take. Where was she? She was in here. When she came back, she can pick up these fireworks on her way through. Discard this card on your turn to take up to 3 zombies from anywhere and place them into any rooms without zombies. Okay. So what if this happens? Okay, so she picked those up on her way. And then she burns her adrenaline to give her 2 more turns. Let's just get over there, right? So she goes 1, 2. She's going to melee this guy and take 2 damage. Jeez, she's up to 3 damage now. Okay. Oh, that's terrible because she's in a room where she could get completely wrecked. However, and I don't... Oh, it doesn't matter now. Okay, so she still has the fireworks. So let's utilize the fireworks that she has. Discard this card on your turn to take up to 3 zombies from anywhere and place them into rooms without zombies. I'm going to take these 3 jerks, and we're going to place them anywhere? Wow. Into any rooms without zombies. So let's go 1, 1, 1, and 2. Let's just get them out of our way a little bit. And then she's going to pick up the frequency item. She does not have the radio, but she does gain 2 bullets for it still, okay, which is good. 1, 2, because she might get jumped here in just a second. All right. That was good planning. All right, let's see here. We're going to flip this. Ooh, a green room gets a zombie. So let's find the green rooms. Where are they at? The green rooms. Where are you? You are here and get 3. And you are here and go to 2. That's a bummer. And then place 1 additional zombie in this store. So, oh no, so she does get a zombie right on her, which is a point of damage because she was overrun. Ah, dang. Those stinking event cards. All right, Janitor. Well, I had plans for you, but now I guess they have changed. And you... Okay, so let's do this. So action number 1 for the Janitor is to go in there and melee that guy. What do I do with the... Oh, I lost the die. We're going to roll, and it's a nothing. Okay, so I rolled the regular standard kill, right? And he happens to have the bat, which does say... If you roll the regular standard kill during a melee, you may take a damage to convert it into an overkill. So I think let's do that. Let's take a damage, overkill this guy, and we get to move there, and it's still turn 1, so we're going to roll again. It's an overkill again, but I'm not going to take it. How funny, because I need to end my turn in this room. So that was action number 1. We are going to pick up the frequency card, right? So not only did I gain a bullet for killing the last zombie in a place, that's his special ability, right? Right? But I gained 1 from the card, which we don't care about. But what we do care about is, boom, we called the CDC 3 times. Yo, get out here. Stuff is bad. It's hitting the fan out here. Okay, so we're going to go down here and mark this as completed. Not bad. So that was action number 1, and then we'll go 2, 3 into the center because we are going to be delivering. So now the radio doesn't matter. I'm just going to chuck the radio token. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get it off my table here. And then we have this. So we're going to bring in some supplies. So we can't repair that, but we can heal for 2, and we can draw a card. Please be a ranged weapon. It's a machete. If you roll an overkill in a melee attack, you may use the extra move to move up to 2 rooms. Is that somehow better than the barbed bat? I don't think so. So I guess I can just discard this somewhere here. I believe might be the case, right? If I don't pick it up, but I found it, I guess is that how that works? That I'm not 100% sure about. Or if because I chose not to take it, I have to shuffle it back in here. One of those 2 things is the case. I'm just not sure. I'm going to see if I can't skim the FAQ for it here real quick. Yeah, I don't see anything. What about this? No, let's see here. Collect items. May drop any item card they have, drop it in the store you're in, and place it face up next to the store's card. Huh. I guess you have it. I guess I picked that up. I feel like this is probably answered somewhere, and I just don't know where it gets answered. Huh. That's a bummer. Yeah. I don't know, like if I draw a supply card, do I just, would I throw it into a building or would I just have to shuffle it back into the deck? I feel like I shuffle it back into the deck for some reason. Yeah, let's see here. Well, it says... Oh yeah, if you decide not to take a drawn weapon card from the supply deck, return it to the deck and shuffle. Okay, so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I'm glad I had that handy. Otherwise, we do have the PDF right here. I probably could have found it. But I don't like spending time. So I don't know if I want that. Do I want the machete over the barbed bat? I kind of like the barbed bat for this guy, so we're just going to shuffle this deck back together. And the reason is because, when he kills a guy, he can keep his bullets high, right? And that gives us, that keeps us from getting overrun, I think. Maybe a little bit easier with him. So he can afford to spend that hit point to carry on the killing spree. Okay, so Janitor, I guess you were done? I can't even remember what we did now. Hopefully that was all 3 turns. Or I'm shorting myself. We were here, we did 1. Oh no, we did 1 and it was an overkill. Yeah, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a grenade to purple. So that's going to be number 1 and number 2. And that's going to go... I get to choose where this goes. I guess I put it over... I'm not coming down here for a while if we can help it. We need to get up here. So let's see. Is this 1? That's 1. We're going to be over here more often. Okay, so that's that. Back to the photographer. So she is going to go... Let's see. So this room is connected. If we look at the map, here, the room that she's in, this long room, is connected to room number 2 right here through, like a hole in the wall or whatever. So we can move in there, 1, and then she can... I'm not going to have her shoot. I'm going to have her go in here and 2, melee. She needs the heal, man. Ooh, overkill. Okay, but she's not going to use it. She's just going to do that. We're going to flip this. Oh, God, and she has to end her turn there, though. Woosah. Okay. Okay, so our guess is obviously the yellow one, right? Our guess is the, whatever the yellow one is, there it is, radiation. Okay, so then we take these three, and so 3 is out now, so it's only between these 3. So we're going to flip these around, la la la, but she has to end her turn right there. You can't carry on with this. This one does seem like an easy set of objectives, and I wonder if it's because of my building layout. I wonder if I just because they're all together, the blues, the purples, the yellows. I wonder if that made it easy to me. I know this feels really easy because I feel like I usually get slaughtered in this game. That or I'm doing something insanely wrong and just don't know it, which is always fun to find out too. Okay, so her turn ends. We're going to, oh god, she has to get back because she has that helicopter part. Purple, she's in a purple room, so of course we're gonna put one right on her, and right here. And then she's going to take a damage. That's 5. Okay. And then we are going to go purple. Uh-oh, is here. And then this one is going to come down into the barricade and knock our barricade down 1, right? If we look at how the zombies act in the top right-hand corner there, you see that they roll around clockwise and come into the barricade and damage the barricade. Okay, our barricade's nice and strong, though, so I think we're okay. Back to the janitor. Let's see here. Now I've messed up keeping her out there with this thing. Because that needs to be coming in and going out, and I think we're doing okay. We have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exactly half the cards are gone, but there's actually two like blanks down there because the game doesn't end until you're out of these cards, and then each player gets one last turn to try to win. So I think I have made a mistake by not bringing this in, this here. But although, you know what, we're focusing on the hard one, and we already got one done halfway through, so maybe we're not so bad. Maybe we're in good shape. Maybe it's time. Let's get in position, because she can just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dang, no she can't. She's going to have to screw around up there. So let's go get this thing. So we're going to go 1, 2. Janitor's going to shoot here, and then 3, and then Janitor's going to shoot into this room. He killed the last zombie in the room, so he's going to gain a bullet because that's his power, right? Sweeping up. Then we're in the motorcycle room, gain 3 moves, right? So we're going to go 1. We are going to A, flip this token and not take a guess. B, take this from her, and then we're going to go 2 and 3, and we're going to pick up the grenade and the supplies, right? Why not? That was a heck of a turn for the janitor. Okay. We have an explosion in yellow. Oh my god. And you know what? We've been very lucky on not drawing doubles, I think, right? Ooh, this one is going to go up into here, into room 2. Explosion, choose one weapon or item. I'm just going to dump the grenade again, I guess, because I want that bat. Although that grenade is going to be super handy down here, and I don't have the option to get the machete. Dang. Okay, that was it for the janitor. All right, back to the photographer who now has nothing. So if she moves 1 space, she can pick up the axe, right? Oh, come on. Yeah. This is a lot easier when you're not trying to fit it all into a screen and you can spread out a little bit and just have stacks next to your things. I'm just tucking them underneath. Okay, so that's 1. Then she's on the motorcycle spot. So she's on the motorcycle spot, so she gets 3 more moves. Vroom, vroom. She doesn't have anything, but we need to get down here. So that's 1. Oh, we don't have the... See, the grenade would be sweet in a situation like this. Just run in here and blow them all up, right? So 1, 2, 3, and I can't have her do anything. I can't have her... I guess I could have her shoot in there. I don't think so. I think she's too close to dying, and I don't want to risk it. There's a first aid kit over here, so we'll go 1, 2, 3 instead with her. We'll have her heal twice. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. 1, 2... What do we not have done yet? Oh, this stupid thing. That's over there. Okay, a plan begins to emerge. Photographer, we're going to flip your card. You're in the courtyard. Another, yeah, there must be a lot of these, and apparently I shoveled them all to the top, which is pretty great. So that's purple. How funny. This is going to go down. I can't believe it. As the easiest game of this I've ever played. So this went here. It came in and hit us here, and I'm just going to tuck it in down here because whoever's going to go there, which I think is going to be the photographer, needs to get hooked up. Okay, Janitor, so you're going to go 1, 2. You're going to heal 2 for coming in. You are going to drop this off, which now appears over here. So that's the helicopter up to level 3 now, the helicopter repair part. And then we're going to repair the barricade by 2 with the supplies. And we're going to draw another supply card, which, oh, how funny. I shuffled the machete to the top. Are you kidding me? Wow. Maybe it was, you know what it was? You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the machete. And the reason why I'm taking the machete is because I'm playing this game on on October 13th, 2023, which is a Friday. And I think that that's hilarious. And, you know, I'm a big fan. Like, Friday the 13th is one of my favorites. Like, it's Chucky and Friday the 13th are just amazing to me. I love those movies. And so I guess that we are honoring Jason Voorhees today. We're going to take the machete now. So I don't think this gets shuffled in there. I think you have to drop it, and I don't think you can drop stuff here. I think you have to choose a place for it to go. So I'm just going to say that we threw it out of the barricade, and I guess it went there. I guess. And then what, we get one more move, so let's just move out here, I guess, right? Okay, I guess that seems like the thing to do. No, you know what, let's move out here instead and spend a bullet to kill this guy, just because in case that room fills up. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, Janitor, you... Whew, look at that weapon. Oh, I'm not putting my little things on the guys. I'm really bad about that. I always just get super into, like, what's going on right on cards and stuff. What do I have? A fire axe? Okay. There we go. Now we got it. A bazooka. So purple. Oh, how funny. Purple rooms. So there's that. And this. And this is going to go somewhere. I feel like, man, let's put it over here. Since we're both hanging out in the courtyard. Off to the photographer, whose special power I don't think I've used a single time yet. Not sure if I've just forgotten, or that just might not happen that often, I guess. I've probably just, like, not paid attention. So, photographer, we're going to have you come in here and go 1. That's such a bummer. I guess, you know what, maybe I don't need to be... Yeah, okay, so 1, we're going to spend a bullet to kill this guy. 2... 3, we're going to move in here and melee this guy, right? Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, I guess. Dang. I have to not... 1, 2... Gosh, maybe that's... So if that's moved... Right, she was here, so 1, 2... I don't want her to die. What if we just go 3 and move back, spend another bullet to kill this guy... And that's her turn. That way we don't have to worry too much about getting screwed up by whatever card we draw, because that's level 2. If I draw a blue, she not only gets hit by this, but she gets hit by the Fry Cook special power. Purple crowbar. So that's going to go... Oh, God, here's another one in purple. Comes down, hits our barricade. And then another purple over here goes into spot number 3. The crowbar, I don't even know where to put this here. You may move to the entrance of an adjacent store. I don't know. Let's just put something up here in case we wind up there. Back to the janitor. Okay. Have I just been staying out of the blue rooms, maybe? I don't know if I should have taken an extra damage at some point or not. I don't think so. All right, janitor. Boy, do I wish I had that grenade now, let me tell you. Okay. I only moved the janitor there just to kind of clear this room out, but all of this is bad too. And I feel like we're kind of getting down to it, right? Ooh, this is god-awful. This is terrible. So we really need to just kind of go on a tear here, don't we? So let's go 1 room up. Let's go in here. Let's just melee that guy. Action number 1, a normal kill. Action number 2, we're going to go over here. Oh, no. Action number 2 is meleeing this guy. And we've got, I'm hoping for some overkills. Nope, that's just a regular one. And action number 3, or move number 3... is... Oh, an overkill. There it is. Okay, so we killed this guy. We're going to use the move to take the secret passage to go through here. Is that how that works? Can I do that? I got another move. Right, so I used that overkill move to come here, so I'm going to melee this guy. Oh, another overkill. I hope you're watching this and going, yeah! Good janitor just hacking guys down. And remember, he has clean cut with the machete. I can move farther than I need to. So the question is now, Do I move one room over, or do I cut over here and move 2 spaces? I don't think so. I think we can just move one room over because we're just going on a tear. Let's just do it, okay? So this is, we're working on borrowed time. So this guy dies. The janitor takes a damage. Janitor's finally done after going on a massive killing spree. Orange room. I can't believe how lucky I've been not doubling up on myself. Oh, I said orange. Orange is here, and uh-oh. So here, this will move into number 1. Okay. Oh, that's not orange either. My goodness, this is orange. Blue. All right. So this goes here. And now we're off to the photographer, who is going to go 1, pick this up, 2, and 3. She's going to heal 2, so she's down to 1. She needs some more bullets. She drops off the helicopter repair part here, and the new and final repair part spawns down in this corner. This guy maybe should have went that way, but I didn't want this to instantly flood me, and these go up, right? So these guys would instantly hit the barricade, so I didn't want that to happen. So I guess she's done. We've got nothing doing here, right? Whew. Purple. So where's purple? So purple is now up here, and these guys will come down here, and it's a grenade, and she gets to put this wherever she wants, so we're going absolutely right there. We go back to the janitor, who, unfortunately, has no choice. 1, he just has to go on a killing spree to go. Oh, I mean, we could be guessing this, but I don't really want to. So there's a normal kill. That's 1, 2 moves, and we're going to stop no matter what we roll anyway. Normal kill. And then we have to end his turn because we have to flip this because we want to tell you that it's not blue, it's the virus. Yep, it's the virus. And just like that, we've completed that objective, so all of these things are off now because we've done it 3 times. So we know it wasn't that, and we know it wasn't that. And so we've completed investigate the source. I'm going to mark that. Excellent, but his turn is force ended now. Green rooms, uh-oh, he's in a green room, so there's 1 and 2, so he's going to take a damage. And the other green room gets to, you know, I spoke too soon about not drawing these. Must be right here, right? 2 and 3. And there's a ninja star in this room. Okay. Well, we were doing great, and all of a sudden we're down to 7 turns, okay? And we have to get this thing back there, no question. That's the only way to win the game now. That's all we have to do to win the game. So let's say that we go... Let's have her go 1, 2, and she's going to pick up everything here. So she's going to take on a submachine gun, which we're going to use. We're going to heal, only for 1, and then we're going to gain a bullet. Okay, so that was move 1, 2. And then she is going to do... Okay, so move 1, move 2. She picks up all the stuff. Then she can still kill. The submachine gun says if you perform a ranged attack, you may instead spend 2 to kill 2 zombies in rooms adjacent to you. So 1, 2 bullets down, 1, 2 dead zombies. Okay, so that was 1, 2. And then she can go 3 and shoot again and kill this zombie. She's not where she needs to be, but we're almost there. She can spawn a trap and put it right here on room number 1, though. She will draw a card, and it is blue. So blue rooms are going to get 1 and 1, and this is going to go here where she is. We move on to the janitor. This is coming down to it, right? So we can go... God, I wish I had a secret passage here, right? So let's go 1... Really, we just need to make sure the way is clear for her to get out, right? 2. So he's going to melee. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Let's go 1 and melee that guy first and just see what happens. A regular kill. Dang. 2, 3, and we're going to just melee kill this guy, I guess. We don't have any grenades or anything to clear house with. I was hoping for the overkill. It was just a normal. That's okay, though. So we're going to draw for the janitor. Oh, no, blue rooms. We're not in a blue room, thankfully. We don't want to get overrun in there because that's the power. And if I missed that once, I'm sorry. Place 1 additional zombie in this store, then discard this. Oh, so it spawns right on him, and he takes a damage. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, the whole goal was to clear the way for her, and I effectively did nothing. All right, photographer, let's see it. So she is going to go 1, right? She gains a bullet because that's what the room says. She grabs this token because it's there. And then I guess we go 2 back here. We can arm yet another trap. We may as well arm it right there. And then we go... Do we just stay there? No, she can't die. Okay, so we'll go there and try to melee this guy. Now we're all together like a happy family, right? That guy's dead. We rolled just a normal kill. Nothing bad for her. We are drawing a first aid kit. Blue rooms. We're not in blue rooms. We have lucked out with that today. Oh, and this is a trap. So this guy gets killed the second he steps on the trap. The trap resets and goes back here. The first aid kit stays in this room. And we go to the janitor now, who I just need to clear house for her, right? So we're going to go 1. I just want to make sure she doesn't die. Ooh, an overkill. Look at that. So still 1. I love it. The dice are being pretty kind to me today. So that took 2 damage. And then we can go 3 and arm a trap over here again. Right? That was 1, 2, 1, overkill, 2. Oh, and 3 can come right there back with her. Another blue room. Boy, oh, howdy. How lucky are we getting here? So 2... And this is blue. 3, a trap again kills that guy. How funny. I love it. I love it. This is TE Toys doing some body work on these zombies today. Look at that. Just arming traps. Just, Home Alone style. Setting up some messed up stuff. And then, and he can grab anything out of here. That's right. I forgot on his turn. He could have picked up all of that stuff. So, I guess maybe he picks up the first aid kit so he would have been able to heal. I guess that's all that matters. She's so far from dying, it doesn't matter because, look at, we're down to 1 card, which means there's 3 turns left in the game, and all we have to do is 1, 2, and drop this off. Boom, done. We move that to 4. All 3 of them completed with 3 turns to go. Yes! I really didn't think that was going to happen. So we did this. We figured out that it was the virus, the dark magic, and the radiation. We called the CDC immediately. I guess, maybe it wasn't so bad drawing all those frequency cards, right? Because we needed them. Did we leave any out here? No. So how many were here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 out of 24 of those cards. Not so bad. Oh, the last one was free. So 6, I guess. We're not so bad. Oh, you know who we didn't get to see? We didn't get to see Ted the service dog. Where are you? Oh, he was coming up too in our pile. We were so close to him and the shotgun. Ah. Poor Ted. All right. So that was calling the CDC, and then we fixed the helicopter, that took longer than I thought. Usually you're running back and in to heal yourself, but I got kind of hung up on who had the part and sent her on a mission to do things instead of just running it back. But that's all right. We managed to pull it off. That was Tiny Epic Zombies. I love this game. It is so much fun. Happy Halloween, everybody. Remember, like, subscribe, I implore you. And games are made for everyone's recreation. I will see you next time. Enjoy your Halloween vacation, depending on when you're watching this. It could be Christmas Eve.